church like Apostle Peter. Bring one gun, don't bring a heaters. I am my brother's keeper. Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. Bring one gun, don't bring a heaters. I am my brother's keeper. I'm bringing niggas together like the League of Nations. Walking across the world and I'm steady pacing. Bringing in the light and I'm steady racing. No longer incubating these corporate cases. Playing possum, still walking off. Walking the water saying fuck y'all. No longer finite but an absolute. No longer diminished when I speak the truth. I have more strength than the average bear. Putting fire in the booth when it's not fair. I have the power like the light source. Like speeds of light that just stay on course. My soul's bright enough just to burn a nigga. It's ether enough just to burn you niggas. I'm fucking our institutions of rhyme schemes. Fuck you and your skyscrapers, tall beams. Give me the mic, I'll show it how it's done. Let me speak this logic and still have fun. I'm just like quick when I settle beef. When you listen to this sound, it sounds complete. These are the attributes of real niggas. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, nigga. Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. Bring one gun, don't bring a heaters. I am my brother's keeper. Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. Bring one gun, don't bring a heaters. I am my brother's keeper.
Sample my soul like you got a taste. Can't sample the blow, just cop the 8. Can't handle my flow, guess I'm dropping waste. Can't cancel me, bro, I'm non-stop and great. These deuces out sock puffin' and niggas out cock suckling. Filth cat, not that I'm not buckling. People hoping to be a mean quote or two. Tweet of the week or just post quotable. Silence and talking like I'm choking you with a rope or two. Y'all liars, we see it in your face like Pinocchio. All you rappers, I'm provoking you. Filth cat the best, there's no hope for you. NPC me, Fruity Loop or repeat me. I'm a god you can't touch. You wonder like Stevie cause you can't see me. You hate what I am because you can't be me. Don't believe that I'm real, you need to see me bleeding. Don't want me to win, so you need me retreating. You reaching for reason like palm reading. I'm reaching for seasons cause a nigga eating. I'm a big shopper horse, see more feed me. We will forget you like Reeby. You know that one Jackson that you never see on TV.
Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. Bring one gun, don't bring a heaters. I am my brother's keeper. Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. Bring one gun, don't bring a heaters. I am my brother's keeper.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mar2 from Bite the Nickel Radio, The Frequency. I'm your host, moderator, and DJ Mar2, otherwise known as Uncle Deuce. This is Empathic 1111 Movement segment. Man, I've been up ever since 1 a.m. this morning. It's very interesting for me. I've been listening to, certain things that, pertain to enlightenment and just life in general, listening to other people speak. Did a little cleanup and got the house in order, washed dishes, ate, cooked, ate, washed dishes, separated laundry, made up the bed. I haven't vacuumed yet, but hey, It is what it is. It's not dirty than a motherfucker in here. Trust me, it's not. You can't function in a house or an apartment that is, you never clean up in. I guess the scripture where it says cleanliness is next to godliness. Here I am sipping coffee, smoking some herbal, and just looking outside past my balcony, looking at the water. It's windy here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Cloudy skies, sun in and out. You could tell it's shining, but it's not. Got incense blowing. I had sage blowing. Got 3 white candles lit. And it's Tuesday. Sitting back, thinking about my transition. It's quite astonishing to me. For some people, it's like, man, you just got off your ass, did your thing, and you did it. Now you just got to maintain it. And let me tell you something, when you get to this level, it's like, ooh, okay, this is all the shit I missed out on. Shit that I thought was boring, Sitting back, having a peace of mind. Not worried about the bullshit, not worried about the outside. I thought about going outside today, and I opened my balcony door, sliding door, and I was gonna go do some washing, some laundry, and I opened the door so I could air out the house, and I said, no, I'll do that later on this week. Because the first words that came out my mouth is cold as a motherfucker. And I got to think, sitting back, thinking about what I've been soaking in. I sat back and listened to a commentary about the book of Revelations. I sat back and I listened to Mike Tyson interviewing Eminem on Hot Boxing podcast. And then I listened to this commentary for light workers called Cryon. And I shared it in the Empathic 1111 movement group this morning. And as I was listening to that, I was like, wow, this is exactly what I'm learning, really going back into scripture in my mind as this is, playing out and it's talking. And I'm like, this makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Because like I always say, people don't believe what they believe. They don't. They say they go to church faithfully, but they don't really believe that book. They don't. It takes a man that would isolate him or herself to start grasping the meaning of that book, the Bible, which we would call the basic instructions before leaving Earth. I'm going to say that one more time and see if you get it. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. No. I'm going to say it one more time. Because I don't think you got it. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Who said we was leaving Earth? Who said we was leaving Earth? Huh? What is the book about? Yeah. What is the book about? Kind of strikes me. People say, over-analyze, having a mind that over-analyzes as an analytical thinker will drive you insane. No, it depends. It really depends on the structure of that individual. It really does. It's really based on, can that person hold the capacity to think at that level? Yeah. Having the strength, the power, the willpower to continue to fire up. That's why I look at it. Because you can't be when you get to this level, you cannot be a person that is weak-minded. Once you start breaking free from being weak-minded, even around people, and you start, you realize that the way you think is totally different from everybody else, that means you don't like going outside. After a while, politics start sounding dumb and watered down. And so you let that go. Then at times music sounds redundant and you let that go. Being around people that make wrong choices sounds like a bad idea. Mm-hmm. And it seems like the more and more you start breaking outside that box of entrapment, I would say, you would really be breaking free from all the anomalies around you. Anomalies that would entrap you into a place, what we call the box. It's called containment. It's called shut you down, unplug you. You no longer want to be superficial. All of a sudden now you want to be transparent. Why? Because you were always told to call a spade a spade. You realize, like, people are, I would say about 95% of the people you around have a hard time being transparent. They see what's going on around them, but they deny that it actually happened. Or they deny what they just learned. Or they deny what they just overlooked. Or they deny what they heard. But you know it's true. And so we, go around in this utopia of fakeness. Mm-hmm. You are like, you're just a person with a mask on. You see what's happening in front of you. You just deny the fact that it's happening. You be the first one to say, no, that ain't true. That ain't true. And the funny thing is, we once you get to this level, you understand that people are trying to manipulate their way to the top. And they don't care who they hurt at the top. As you climb, you don't care who you hurt until you wake up. Until your mind goes to have an epiphany moment where you go through some pain, some heavy, hard-hitting pain, and be like, I can't do it no more. Like, I really understand why people keep going through the same cycle now. It's because they choose to. They choose to go through that cycle. They chose. You can't unchoose what they chose. You just can't. You can't unchoose for them what they chose. Why? Because they chose that. You didn't choose that. They chose that. The choice that they make is upon them, not you. How they act is not your fault. It's theirs. Honestly, God speaking, it's theirs. And then, even think about this if you are a single person. Okay? Think about all the events that led up to you being by yourself. To the point you don't want to be around anybody else. That's a dangerous person. Even if you want to have a significant other, that significant other has to have something to offer that they think you need or you can accept in your area or field of peace. Either it has to match all the way, or there is certain aspects that you can help work on. You know, it's like, okay, we're going to have to work on this, but I can accept that, and that. I can help help sharpen your weaknesses if I can, but most of the time you will be learning how to get stronger. It's like, and this would be probably somewhat of a good example. Let's use sex. After you haven't had sex in a while, it's like you begin to either get bitter and become more uglier, or you become more grateful and become more abundant and be more radiant. On the flip side, it'd be like being more uglier or being more darker. Right? So you have to learn how to balance your life. And, balancing the life, it's not easy for everyone to balance out, because it seems like we have more needs than we do wants. Or we have more wants than we have needs. Like, everybody wants to be rich. But is there a need to be rich monetarily versus being rich in wisdom, rich in knowledge, rich in development, versus being rich materially or monetarily? You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's like you make those choices, and how you make that choice is the outcome of what kind of life you're really going to live. Or should I say, not just life, I should be saying lifestyle. Because that's the only way I think you would understand it. People want to live a certain lifestyle, but they don't really realize that they have to be able to maintain that lifestyle. Whether they're trying to maintain a certain dark lifestyle or they live a certain light lifestyle. Some people say, well, you shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's got to be a certain a little bit of knowing and enjoying the dark side, and in enjoying the light side, for there to be a balance, right? Because the more you in the light, the more darkness you are being presented with. Or the more darkness you're presented with that you walk in, the more light is being presented to you. Why? Because there has to be a balance. I think we face this thing called duality, like, I didn't know we were supposed to balance ourselves out, right? Mm-hmm. That's what we say. Didn't know we were supposed to balance our life out. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to the fact that when you get to a certain level in your life that it's requiring peace. It's requiring quietness. And learning how to acquire it, access it, become mature in it, be relaxed in it. Learning how to transmute energy in the midst of it. It's like, not everybody can live this lifestyle. No. It's a lifestyle. It's not about, pity more too. No. Never asked for pity from anyone. It's a choice. Because after a while, you get tired of bullshit. You know? You get tired of the same old bullshit. You get tired of seeing the same old scenarios. You get tired. And you never demand change until one day you get off your ass and you change it. It's like the first stage of revelation. Faith without works is what? Dead. Faith without works is dead. That's why I said earlier, people don't believe what they say they believe. You know, faith without works is dead. Most people will say, well, I didn't like meditation because it didn't really work for me. How do you know it didn't work for you? Talk about you tried. You didn't try hard enough. I tried praying. It just don't work. Okay. You didn't make it work. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. You didn't make it work. You didn't make it work. Matter of fact, you didn't do enough to accommodate for it to activate deeply in your life. You didn't put no roots in it. And since you think God is like a genie in the bottle, you like, okay, dear Lord, can I please? Oh. Ooh, I tell you. I tell you. You would think people at my level would be called madmen. Always thinking. Always got a thought. And 9 times out of 10, if it's not going along with society, first thing people would say would be like, shut the fuck up. No. That don't work. It don't. It don't work. Just shutting the fuck up after having an opening epiphany. It's like telling Einstein, don't share the theory, of I forgot what the acronym is. Energy is MC squared. Yeah. Don't tell nobody that. That's crazy. That's like saying, don't tell people water's acronym is H2O. They will never understand that. But if you was in school and you was in science class and you had to go through the molecule chart, what would they say for water? H2O. So it's not crazy after you learn it. It's not crazy after you learn it. After you learn how to balance you, everything that comes through your front door has to have a balance. It has to have an equilibrium, an equal playing field. The first moment anyone or anything crosses your threshold of your home, if it disturbs the peace of your home, you shouldn't have it around you. If going outside, being around people, arguing all the time, gets on your fucking nerves, or the only thing you is around you is drama, 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 drama. And you realize where it's stemming from, and it bothers you, you learn how to separate from it. People that are not woke don't separate from things that don't bother them. They don't see the need to want to know what bothers them. They don't want to know. They don't want to know until something happens. Not until something happens. No one wants to look anything up until something happens. no one wants to change until something happens. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is the greatest peace I've ever had in my life. You know, and just recently I've had 2 good manifestations manifest in my life that I'm happy about. And it's like, what got my attention during the beginning of the year rolled all the way through the whole year. And it started, and I'm just going to be honest, even though my awakening started back in 2019, at the beginning of 2019, it was like I went through another awakening throughout this whole year to actually run deep into my calling, my purpose of life. And here I am living that lifestyle. And I'm like, wow. Is it abundant? Is the question. You always hear the saying, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That's a prideful mind. To a certain extent. Because we only base things based on currency. Something tangible. You know, currency such as money, that currency. But there is a different, currency that we can have every day, and it's called abundance. And the way you look at abundance is not the way society looks at abundance at all. Like, I'm abundant because I'm in a peaceful setting. I'm at home. I'm on vacation for a full week. Nothing planned. Just going along with the flow and the energy of my home. And looking at looking over the little lake over here in the apartment that I'm in, overlooking to the other side where there's other apartments. That's peaceful. And some of you would probably say, oh, well, you just lonely. No, I'm not. I'm good with people and I'm good without. I don't need to be around a whole bunch of people. For what? Why would I want to be around a whole bunch of people that I know is going to probably just talk about me, like, talk about me, hate on me, ostracize me, criticize me, think negatively of me, speak harsh words, And why would I want anyone around me that just has negative energy anyway? Doesn't make any sense to. That's stupid. I mean, real talk, that's kind of dumb. When you think about it. Like, why would I have to go out to a movie theater when I got movies? Well, you got to take yourself out on a date. For what? It's Corona, right? Movie theaters are shut down anyway, so hey, why not? Pop in a movie. Like I said, once you get to this level, you look at it in a whole different light. Like, the whole 2020 got your attention to change. I'm sorry, I got maintenance. There's maintenance outside in the hallway, and there's a leak. I guess a pipe busted or something, and they got to clean up all this water and shit downstairs. So hey, it is what it is. What is your lifestyle like? Once you start clearing out everything that is negative in your life, can you please turn that thing off? It's just getting louder. Like, you hear that? They ain't gonna turn it off. Well, I tell you what. I'll be right back after the break, alright? Alright.
Dealing with the irregular bullshit. Still hearing this motherfucker speak nonsense. What are we to do? Just sit and lose? Just go to the polls and still lose? Who's winning here? The billionaires. I'm just a nobody from nowhere. Tax after tax, people still scared. Can you think for yourself with no fear? False evidence appearing real. Got niggas out here still carrying the steel. Possibilities are so endless from my scopes. Keep your head up and some high hope. Is it Bush fault or Obama's nigga? Did Bin Laden die for real, nigga? Is it Republican or Democrat? Just like that fucked up show called Cats. I'm angry, you angry. The hate you gave fucks everybody. Lobbying in the lobby, make it sloppy. Fucking yo bitch, and she call me Poppy. What is the lesson for real, nigga? No representation without tax, nigga. Fuck you, pay me, give it for free. Money is the game of monopoly. Building up the wealth for the family tree. But you Democrat, and you want it for free. Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar filth cat and Mark too. Politicking of issues like cashews. We're the real news on the avenues. Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar filth cat and Mark too. Politicking of issues like cashews. We're the real news on the avenues.
Now they socialists, so they want it from me. Fucking hopeless, like a fucking degree from an HBCU in Negro Studies. Now you unemployed because of stupidity. What can you do? Cry and boo-hoo. Feelings trump intelligence over compensation for irrelevance. Wanna live rich, but your mind is derelict. Your conceptualize concepts of constant nonsense sound stupid and useless and show incompetence. Foolish fuck show pure incontinence. Shitting yourself whenever Trump is popping in. That's money talking to dummies walking. So it don't make sense, cause you coons is fucking dense. White ones too, rap God, these words smite you fools. And you don't deserve to win, so you pussies lose. Listening to dissonance and rap tunes. Strong voices for bad choices you choose. White privilege ain't real, I can't see it. Trans people are ill, cause I'm proud of my penis. Lesbians claim feminism cause they was never gonna be wives, so they advocate fucking little girls and wanna watch boys' demise. You should be happy that I'm telling you what's on my mind. Now go to SoundCloud, type in Filth Cat, get the fuck about my face and go show some motherfucking pride.
Listen to the leaders of the new school.
Yeah.
Familiar, Filth Cat, and Mark too.
Yeah.
Politicking them issues like cashews.
Yeah.
With the real
Shout out.
news on the avenues. Listen to the leaders of the new school. Familiar, Filth Cat, and Mark too. Politicking them issues like cashews. With the real news on the avenues.
Back. Yeah, you back in school again, motherfucker. The bell rang. Since they turned off the motherfucking fire alarm, I just want to say to a lot of y'all, if you can get to a place where you can be at peace with your family, around your friends, being in a state of peaceful bliss where you can think, where you can put your life together without it being chaotic. Let me tell you this. As you get to that road, because really, it's going to boil down to you not really giving a fuck about anything else but your very own peace. That's what it boils down to. It's going to get to a point where you are, and I'm going to pour me some more coffee. It's going to get to the point where you are going to have to not care about what any and everybody got to say. Why? Because it's your own. You now you got to defend for yourself. Why? Because ain't nobody giving a fuck. Now that was the first part. The first part is just getting you to understand me. Now this next part is about, now, where can we evolve at? Let me say this. There's nothing wrong with being alone. There is nothing with being alone. If other people don't like the fact that you like being alone, that's their problem. Now, for you people that have this thing that I don't know what it's like to be alone. I don't like being alone. That's the challenge. The reason for people not wanting to be alone 9 times out of 10 is because they want to be accepted. They want to be accepted. They want to be a part of the crowd. They want to be out and about. They want to be seen. And when they notice that everything around about them don't really give a fuck about how you feel, that's when a lot of epiphanies begin. A lot of epiphanies begin in the stage of rejection. Change. A lot of things change in the when things begin to feel like they are being rejected, not, not being wanted, not wanted around, when you are told to just be quiet and go along with the rest of the world. That's when you start really having those epiphany moments, is when you see that the world is ugly. And then not only that, you might find out that you're a little bit ugly too. Let me use another word instead of ugly. Let's say dark. Got a lot of darkness in you. What's darkness? Things that are opposite of light. Darkness could be evil. Okay? What's evil? Kind of like, let me give you an example. Let me give you a good example. How about Hannibal? That's evil. Hannibal Lecter was an evil man. Okay? That's evil. Wanting to cut somebody open and, keep them alive, but cut half of their skull off and feed them their brain. That's evil. Feed it to the person, and, their senses say, oh, it tastes like chicken. Can I have some more? Certainly. That's evil. And all that starts in the mind. Evil and good. Good, evil. Darkness, light, light, darkness. You either realize that you are a fucked up individual, or you're a wise individual. And only really deep down, you are the one that is responsible for realizing on which side of the spectrum you're on. It shouldn't have to take another individual to have to tell you either good or evil. You should know that all on your own. Yeah. Yep. It sounds like I'm just rambling, and I probably am, but I'm hoping that whatever's flowing out of me grabs your attention. Wanting to be accepted. For what? Wanting to be accepted. For what? The first question you should ask yourself is, do you accept you? Good or bad, do you accept who you are? You don't like what you have become? Change it. Sounds simple, don't it? But people make it difficult. Yep. People make it difficult. But then again, you also make it difficult because difficult people only hang around difficult people. Yes, they do. Complicated people hang out with complicated people. Yeah. And it really depends on what your level of capability are you at. Compatibility. The biggest thing in society is competition. But when you see that there's no such thing as competition, after a while, it's like, there's no need for competition. There's no need for competition. There's more need for self-mastery. Learning how to master yourself. Master the techniques of life in your own life. And master them, especially if you ain't never mastered them yourself. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to master you. You're your own mastermind. And don't tell me I'm not telling you the truth, because what do you think a computer is? It's a mastermind. It's a mastermind of what you already are. You are a human computer. Where you think computer, laptop, smartwatches, all this came from? The mind. Now, this is where competition come in. And what people don't really realize about competition is that it's competing against itself. We'll give you an example. Laptop. How many laptops are there? In different designs and different companies. The laptop is really in competition with itself. Not the consumer, itself. Because the laptop keeps being produced at a rate that's higher than the last. And it came from someone that was in competition with the model and said this can be better. The laptop can be better. So the laptop is really, as it's being invented over and over again, it's in competition with itself. Because the laptop itself becomes better and more efficient, sufficient. It becomes more effective because it's more competing with its evolution. The processor, the RAM, the Intel, the computing, the commands, the functionality, the operation, the setup. You know what I'm saying? It's competing in all those realms for itself to stay alive. Just like a cell phone. Has to update every 3 months so it can compete with the newer model, the newer system. It's competing against itself. What do you think you are? You're just a human version of what you already manifested in the physical. But the thing is, you came first, not the laptop. So who are you really competing with? The old model or the newest one? Who are you competing with each and every day? Who are you becoming each and every day? What are you doing each and every day? What are you doing each and every day that makes you better than better than yesterday? What are you doing at this very minute that's going to make you better in the next 5? What's keeping you in the elevation that you are in now when you're supposed to go ahead and level up to the next level? What is surrounding you, keeping you inside of a box? Why does everything have to be contained inside of a box? Or how do I attain something that I never had? What are you doing to obtain it? How are you going about it to attain it? I mean, seriously. How do I attain peace? How do I arrive at that place? How do I stay in a peaceful mindset? How can my energy flow at such a rate to where nothing but peace and light can dwell? What do I need to alleviate out of my life? You ain't got to have people around you. You just choose to have people around you. And then you always complain about you having drama. Or certain things ain't going your way. Or certain things have changed. Or I can't gain control. I can't function in things that are just quiet. Always got to have a lot of noise. I think better when there's a lot of noise. Really? Really? Just like loud shit, you know. These are just my thoughts. You know, of today. You know, the energies the energy is kind of weird because we just went under and through the new moon eclipse. Okay, and a lot of things are changing. A lot of people are changing some things. They're moving in a certain direction now. It's like it's a paradigm shift happening right now. It just kind of feels, a lot of things just feel off. But even though they feel off, learn how to ground yourself and put yourself or position yourself in a place where you can think. You can put things, you can put 2 + 2 is, you know, you can put it together much better. You can put your life together much better. Excuse me. Where it's not so chaotic and you be able to see the answers, hear the answers, and complete certain processes in your life by deleting old thinking that you used to have and accepting, I'm not saying accepting ideologies, but you're accepting truth. You know what I'm saying? You're accepting truth, and as this truth comes to you, you got to also remember you can't always share truth with people that are going to be argumentative. So, you know, instead of arguing with people, if it seems like they about to, you know, cuss you out for certain lines that you say or certain things that you have thought about, and they keep trying to get you back into the atmosphere of thinking, no, it doesn't go that way. You know, it just, no, it's supposed to go this way. And, you know, every time you try to think that way, something just goes wrong, right? Okay. Separate yourself. Separate yourself. Separate yourself. Separate your truth away from everybody else. Separate your energy from everyone else and see what happens. See what happened. They always say you don't miss your well till your water run dry. When the fountains, when everybody's drinking from your fountain, and all of a sudden your fountain runs up because you're not full of water no more. See how many people actually are around you. If you can count them on both your hands and feet, you're doing all right. If you count them on just 2 hands, you're doing good. When you get it down to about 5, you're doing great. Why do I say that? It's letting you know that you're not putting up with anything. You're not putting up with any type of bullshit in your life. Negative energy in your life. You're not accepting a whole lot from people when it comes to ideology, politics, a way of thinking, this, that, and the other. You're not accepting. When you start not accepting certain things in your life, that, for all of a sudden, out of an epiphany, you start deeming not right. And you see the result of you backing away from those things, and things start turning out good in your life. Watch how the world acts all around you and tell you to your face, you ain't right, or you crazy. Oh, you different. Oh, you changed. Oh, I didn't even know you were still here. Then you will know how really important you are to yourself and to others. Well, y'all, I hope what I said, I hope you got something out of it. Like I said, I was just sharing my thoughts. And I hope you'll be blessed by it. If you was kind of confused, just rewind and just listen again. There's nothing wrong with that. Download it. You know what I mean? Before I leave, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It's been a blessing and an honor to be able to share my thoughts a lot of times, even when I'm, doing a live show and playing good music. But I just figured today, I just share my thoughts, what I'm thinking, what I grab a hold of today. Like I said, the energies are the veil is thin right now, spiritually, where knowledge can flow in fluently and, just setting the tone for, this week. Because this week is my vacation week. I'm not working a full week. A full week, y'all. I'm just saying. A full motherfucking week. But, yes, thank you very much for sharing, downloading. Those of you across the world, thank you for tuning in, downloading as well. To the Soul family, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Let the God in you bless you today. May the angels bless you today. All right? Until next time, it's your boy Mar2, a.k.a. Uncle Deuce. Ciao.
Let me tell you who I really am. Look at the process of the reject. Being rejected because he rejected progress. Progressing and elevation made him better. Elevating in light turned him into shredder. Illuminating brighter than darkness, he learned how to harness his light like a target. At one time, he didn't think he had it. Processing the light with logic content. Rejecting darkness with words of light. Look at those arrows, can't penetrate light. Just like Goku going through evolution. Can't stand sitting in institutions speaking stupid. A son of a bright star burning bright. The more he speaks, the more he breaks flight. Can you feel the vibration of his frequency? He sounds so good, feel his energy. He been around for eons. Can't confuse him with them words called icon. As he's meditating, he's elevating. Watch the darkness get mad and start hating. Complete his logos in the light. Make his words more vicious with a bite. Let him live in the eternal flame of his light. He's more than a scripture scripted in the light. A perfect imperfection, more satisfied. Solid in his words and more petrified. Living his attributes of his own love. Flying high and above just like a dove. Deep secrets of wisdom flowing fluently. You can see the vibration of his frequency. Can you captivate the meaning of his mindset? Offset name brands like Reader's Digest. Processing information like a processor. There is only one he can call a true successor. A true intellectual speaking logic. His third eye open, wanna make a bet? Put him in position like a gatekeeper. When he speaks, he sounds like a street sweeper. A true paradox and even allegory. Picture the light deep in a story.